me. 3, 2, 1.
Hello guys, Tunia back again. This week I thought I'd review some arcade games, so I thought I'd whip out the super gun, get my PGM arcade board out, and a copy of this game. Like I said, I'm playing on real hardware. This is a PGM game, or Polygame Masters, which was a Taiwanese arcade system, very similar to the Neo Geo. It was meant to be like a competitor to the Neo Geo, because the Neo Geo was well popular in Taiwan, but this machine came out quite a few, I think it was about 7 years after the Neo Geo. In lots of ways the PGM is a lot better than the Neo Geo, but didn't quite have so much success in its games, I would say. But anyway, let's say this is Oriental Legend. This came out in 1997. I'm not sure if it was the first PGM game or the second, because there was two games that came out that year. It was Dragon World 2 and Oriental Legend. That's about as much as I know about this game. Say, by the look of it, the game is based on Journey to the West, the old novel, or Monkey Magic as we sort of knew it in this country. It does have some of the characters, like Monkey himself and Trippy Target, Higsy and Sandy. Say Sandy there. There is a new guy with like a spear type weapon, and there is a new girl with a knife. So the graphics on this, at times the graphics look really cool. Quite cartoony and that, but some of the main sprites do look a bit silly, like the monkey sprite looks a bit daft, but Pixie looks pretty cool, and one or two of the others. It does have huge bosses, as you can see. It does have crazy magic, so there's a lot going on. I say PGM is very good at that. It's chucking a lot of sprites and stuff at screen without any slowdown. It was pretty fantastic at. Far superior to the Neo Geo in those sort of respects. This game is actually 4-player as well. I have never seen this in the arcade, especially being on a 4-player cab. I bet this game is mental in 4 players. But you do need a separate adapter for a 4-player cab. I haven't actually got one of them. So what we'll do, we'll start this up. So you may hear me doing a bit of tapping, guys, because I am on my Boardmaster, so it's pretty much the front of an arcade machine. So these are your characters you can pick from. I'm going to pick the spear guy at the end. They did quite a few revisions to this game. There's a super version. I'm sure there's about another 2 versions of this game, and then they did a sequel to this game. The sequel looks really good. The sequel actually got much better graphics as well than the first game. So you got your basic moves, you got your basic attack, which I'm doing now. You've got a jump attack as well, which you can press. You can jump and pull down, which makes you sort of spin down in the air. There's 2 buttons together, like your sort of your normal double attack moves you have in these games. Plus there's a down and jump, which does this. It's like a charge move. Each of the characters can pick up various special items using special moves. If you press the button there, you can actually choose which special you want to do. It sort of ends up a box going around the character there. And then your 4th button you use then actually uses that special. You can also run. There is a run charge attack as well. Right, I'm going to do a special because I'm going to get my ass kicked. Oh no, I lost my sword. Right, I said I lost my spear now, so now this is going to get difficult. You will get it back eventually. I might need to get some of these. If you hit the blackbirds, you get specials off them. I just have to use my specials a lot, I think. If you want to try, like, this character's quite good because you can stay away from these enemies because they do get a bit nuts when they get close to you. Get the blackbird there, get a... That is not actually a sword. It looks like a sword, but it's not. It is actually a little weapon you throw. I say some of the characters in this game, they look quite cool and cartoony, but like some of like the monkey character, he's quite a cool character actually, but he looks terrible. He looks rubbish. This game, like I say, it was 1997, so for 1997, this game actually does look pretty fantastic, considering how old this game is. There's multiple ways you can go for this game as well. By here is one of them. If you go down this pit, which I'll do it anyway, there's a boss, like a separate boss down here, which you don't need. You gotta watch that. Sometimes stuff in chests kills you. I got my weapon back now. I died. It's quite what you want to do, like in most of these games, you want to herd these sort of characters to get them one side of the screen, and then you can attack them quite easy then. Ooh. They're not particularly very good at this game. This game is pretty difficult, to be honest. Even on the normal difficulty level, this game is hard. You can put it on easy. That is possible in the menus of the PGM, and you can change the lives and all that sort of stuff. So if you did want to credit feed this, you can check your lives up to 9. Attack that guy. That one's quite useful, that weapon. Is it that special freezes them? Oops. What? I've only got the one. That's quite good special. This one is. As you can see, when this game goes wrong, it goes wrong. Get away from him. Get away fast enough then. Ooh. It's fine. Oh, I was lucky. Don't want to lose that. You're in trouble if you lose that. I'm going to die now. Hard. Let's try that again. Let's quit out of this. I say the furthest I can get, I have managed to get to the 3rd level on 1 credit, which is no easy feat, to be truthfully honest. So just for the elevator, let's pick a different character. Let's have Pigsy. After a couple of levels on this as well, you end up a bit. It looks like you can put your name in. It's a bit weird. I'm not quite what's going on there. It looks like you sort of you're putting your name in, but what you're doing, you are picking a different route through the game. So it does split, and there's a couple of bosses on that route. Yeah, so his attack's quite good. Pigsy's a pretty good character. I wanted that blackbird then. So you need to sort of herd them. So the top of the screen and the bottom of the screen works quite well. I can't do my attack. I lost all my weapons and all my engine. The hitbox, that hitbox of that punch is pretty big, isn't it? I need to get my weapon back. Not a good start, I lose my weapon again. Damn. I keep the weapon anyway, so that's quite cool. Keep the super. This time I won't actually go down the pit. I say the music in this game, like most Polymega games, I'd say the music is not fantastic. It's not terrible or anything, but it's just music's just not brilliant. But the graphics in this are nice. Nice detailed sprites and stuff, even though some of them look a little bit silly. Nice and colourful as well. What pig's there? This game as well, it's quite difficult to finish. It's quite a long game as well. I think if you, even if you're good at it, it takes a good hour and a half maybe to finish it. There's the first boss. I'm just going to use a special on these guys. I say, with a bit of patience and a bit of practice, you could probably get quite good at this game. You like it? That's it, I got him. There's a lot of stuff going on in this game. But imagine with 4 players, this is a bit nuts. I've got 4 weapons. Choose that one first, I think. Guy's quite tough to beat. There's a rolling move quite often, which is quite hard to. He does that in. Can jump kick that rolling move as well. Let's continue. Get a couple more credits in it. Like I said, this game is pretty tough. So if we pick a different character, I'm gonna pick the big guy. Or Sandy. I think to play this game, I probably should put an easy actually, because it's pretty hard. So you can hit him out of that roll move, which oh shit, this is handy. You may ask what beer. Like I'm saying, difficult. Didn't think that would work again. Ooh. He's dead, eventually. That's the first level. Pretty tough, as you see. If it is a shaving head. Onto the second level up. Sometimes the time in this game can be a little bit of a problem. You've got to kill things pretty fast. I think it does encourage you to use your specials a lot, this game. Time can become a little bit of a problem. Oh, need that. Ah, jumped a little bit too far then. Always get those rocks for there. Sometimes those rocks can trap you. I think there might be another secret for here as well. Yep, here we go. This bit's a bit of a nightmare. Gotta run down there because those flames. Getting the weapon back at that point. Oh god, that was not easy. Secret boss room, that is. I'm pretty sure it is. I say later on in the other revisions of this game, they went crazy on the bosses. They really went through on the bosses and the other ones. There's loads of them. Go on. So playability wise, it does play pretty alright. Sometimes when you're firing a lot, it's a bit hard to get the jump out occasionally. It's like the jump lags occasionally. Ooh, let's go left. So you don't have to go this way, you can follow your normal way through the game. If I can hit that. Get on there. You can. Oh, you guys super off it. That soup is good as well, the sword one. My energy's looking terrible. Oh, even worse then. Oh, if we continue again, this will probably be my last continue. Let's try a monkey. Silly looking monkey. He looks a bit daft. He's got some good moves though. Oh, you didn't even have to fight that way. This could be a boss. Get that weapon, because that would be handy. Oh, go this way. Yeah, see, it is quite a little bit of replay with this game. There's different ways you can actually go through it. That's special, we'll pick that up. Here we go. Definitely a different route to this actual boss. The boss is a bit hard work at times. He's very fast. A lot of enemies come around here as well. Right, I'm out special, so. suppose you don't want to try and land and get too far away from it, which is not easy to be honest. Taking much energy off him. Ah, come on. Kill me. Swing that buff, he's fast. Gonna run this combo in. Little magic again now, so. He's dead. A tricky boss, that is. So my favourite character is the blue guy with the spear. Should sort of try and play it a bit more and get good at it. Ooh, dead. Ah, I've got time to attack him then. There is some pretty decent replays of this on YouTube if you look as well. Okay, so that is Oriental Legend on the PGM. So what I would say about this is, playability wise it's alright, it does the job, sometimes does miss your inputs on the jump. I don't know whether that's just a slight delay in the way you attack and stuff. Graphics, apart from it plays right, it's got nice variety in the so there's lots of special weapons and there's a minimal amount of attacks, but that's what you expect for these games. Graphics wise, considering it came out in 1987, it's quite a pretty game. These days though, some of the characters look a bit silly. Especially the monkey character, he looks a bit daft. And the girl looks a bit daft, to be honest. I'll show you the girl now, actually, while we are talking. Yeah, the girl's a little bit daft looking. Apart from that, it's nice and colourful. It does have a hell of a lot going on in this game. This game is pretty nuts. I think I'd imagine 4 players on this game just being a bit crazy. There must be a hell of a lot of stuff going on all over the place. Like she's got some different attacks. They're quite cool. Sound wise, yeah, it sounds alright there, you know, nothing special, but it does the job. I say for an early PGM game, like say possibly the first game on the machine, I'm not entirely sure. I literally can't find any information about this game at all really out there. It's not bad. I would probably give it maybe a 6.5. Just go with that. It's not the most fantastic beat 'em up in the world, but it is a bit of fun to play, even though it is solid. That's the one downfall. It is hard as hell. So maybe next time I play it, I'll get into the menus and chuck it on easy mode, which is only one level down actually. So it's probably still not going to be easy on easy. I'll play it on the easy mode, which I don't exactly like doing, but maybe I'll try it. But yeah, let's go with 6.5 out of 10. Not a bad little game. If you do own a PGM, it's probably well worth picking up, I would say. Pick it up for the PGM. It's not an expensive game. I think I paid something like 40 quid for it or 35 quid for it. It wasn't that expensive. I think the revisions of this, which add extra characters and new levels and bosses, they go for a little bit more money. But the original one is reasonably easy to pick up. So yeah, so we like the review, guys. 6.5 out of 10. Not a bad little game. Check it out on MAME if you haven't got a PGM, which probably most people haven't. Give it a check out on MAME. Shame that the majority of the PGM games were never converted to anything else. I think the only game, well, no, there's a few of them actually that were converted, but they basically Spectral versus Generations, which is a beat 'em up. That was actually converted to the PS2, I believe. And the PGM hardware, crazy as is, some of the cave games are on PGM hardware, like Dodon Apache, Dioju Black Label, and Escaluda, and Ketsui were all cave boards but based on PGM hardware, which is a bit mad. And you can get conversion cartridges where they've taken some PGM games and they've changed the ROMs on them and converted them into those. I would love to have the Escaluda one, because that is my favourite shoot 'em up. But it's about 180 quid if you want it. It's a shame. Was there any others? Oh yeah, there was a PGM only Dodon Apache 2 as well, which never got a conversion to anything. But obviously those cave games did. But anyway guys, hopefully you liked the review and like this interesting little game from '97. So I'll see you soon. Bye now.